Hey guys, Mecha-san here, and it's time for the return of Death Battle! And we've got DC versus Marvel, featuring two multi-billionaires with their own set of issues. We've got Batman, the Dark Knight, the Caped Crusader, Bruce Wayne, versus Iron Man. I don't know any other of his nicknames here, but Tony Stark the Drunk. Although he quit drinking a while ago, but in other universes. Either way here, so yeah, this is a battle that a lot of people have debated about. This is one of the oldest standing death battles here, next to like, I think it predates Goku versus Superman. But yeah, okay, so let's see. We got the Batman's gonna be in the Hellbat armor, we know that. Iron Man's gonna be in the Hulkbuster armor. Alright, let's see. Batman, he's not as super reliant on technology as opposed to Tony Stark, where Tony Stark doesn't even know how to fight. Batman knows all martial arts, all known martial arts, and most likely, and obviously a couple of unknown forms as well, because this is Batman we're talking about here. He's found them. Probably took a few lessons from martial arts lessons from Superman here in Kryptonian styles. So yeah, but at the same time, his fists and such, how would his gadgets rate against Iron Man's Iron Man armor, who, yeah, with that, Tony could actually memorize moves here, find attack patterns and such. The thing about Batman is, he can defeat anyone, given time and preparation. Typically though, when he first encounters a brand new enemy, he gets his ass kicked. It was the same way with either like the Bane was a perfect example here. Like first encounter, he way off. Bane broke his back, and at one point, Batman even tried to use Venom, see if that could help with his crime fighting. Which, oh boy, no. I think even like Scarecrow, Mr. Freeze, first time encounters, he was lucky to get out of there alive. So I really don't see Batman winning against Iron Man here. It's like he has a bunch of tech stuff here, but much of the stuff in his tool belt, in his utility belt here, is for general purpose use, and none of that will be effective against Iron Man at all. What do you see here? Let's find here. It's good to see the death battle guys here with Boomstick. I want to see more of their stuff here. How was the hunt for his dad going? For Boomstick's dad? I want to know that. Because come on, we know it's Sarge from Red vs. Blue. That's what I'm more interested at. Da 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 da.
Batman, DC's vengeful crusader of the night.
Oh boy.
Iron Man, Marvel's genius billionaire playboy philanthropist.
These two mortal men
nice one.
use their intellect and determination to take their place alongside
The Hellbat. I do love the Tetsuya Nomura redesign of that bat suit armor. I call it suit the X Shadow. Who would win? Death battle. All right, we're going with pixels. Oh well, 10 years.
That's right, he's back. In case you're one of the many psycho supervillains stalking the streets of Gotham City, I would make peace with whatever god you pray to, because they won't save you from the goddamn Batman.
But before he dressed like a giant rodent and employed little boys in booty shorts as
as beach shields.
Of the multi-billion-dollar company,
CEO, vigilante, founder, outsider, one of the two smart men on Earth. There's him, a meta-human. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's one.
That night, Bruce Wayne died.
Exactly. Like, Batman became superhuman through nothing more than sheer training and intense will. Oh, I love that ending. I love that form.
I feel like Zoloft and therapy would work too, but okay, whatever works.
Batman's resume is absurd. He's mastered 127 martial arts,
More.
trained in stealth and assassination, and is a super genius with a photographic memory.
Of course.
He's the world's greatest detective, bar none.
Like how the League of Shadows needs to keep erasing Batman's memories because he keeps finding their secret bases. Or
Oh, really?
He found a dead body with no entry or exit wound and a 40-year-old bullet nearby, and somehow determined it must have been fired backwards in time.
Despite being a master marksman, escape artist, forensic scientist, mechanical engineer,
And ninja,
Yep.
one of Batman's assets stands above them all.
is Bat Stacks.
That Stacks, yeah.
Armor and gadgets for every conceivable situation.
The Hellbat, final bat suit.
Batman, it's prepared.
Now connect suit.
Reinforced Kevlar and titanium, his batsuit can resist knives and gunfire, and even protected him from this massive explosion. Judging by the size of the detonation, Batman's distance from the epicenter, and the surface area of his body, he must have withstood a blast of nearly 60 tons of TNT.
His cowl comes with night vision, infrared, and a radio, while his utility
Yep.
belt is chock full of smoke bombs, nerve toxins, a grappling hook, and batarangs, which he can control midair and set to explode.
Yeah, remote control.
These tools that allowed Batman to wage his one-man war on crime.
But once he got over his angsty loner phase, he found the Justice League of America in order to bring his
Oh, he's not over it, but he knows what to put it away for when it matters.
Batman's knack for schemes and preparation.
Ah, yeah, the Batman.
Turning him into the Bat God we all know and mean. Like the time he
You don't know what I
developed
mean.
a backup personality that would ensure he functions as Batman in case of a psychological attack that drove him mad. A backup human operating system. Like a computer, but it's his brain.
Yeah.
He even has plans tailored to his teammates' weaknesses should they
Yep.
ever go rogue.
Yep.
He's developed contingencies for everything, which is why
Except
Batman's
Wonder Woman.
prepared with extra suits for any occasion.
Like his Nightfall exosuit to battle Bane, or the Justice Buster, which he obviously designed to combat the Justice League. He even got a final Batsuit from his
Oh, yeah, yeah.
himself that can rewrite your mind.
But my favorite is his stylish zebra suit, which he wore
Zebra.
with weird Magneto powers.
What?
Made his suit look like this for some reason.
Okay.
Also the Rainbow Batman suits, the suit of sorrows, and of
Oops.
course, the Bat nipples.
Oh,
All paid
Oh,
for with
God.
a Bat credit card.
oh God.
But
No.
perhaps his
Oh, my credit card!
the one designed to put him on the same level of insane mind-bending power as his league teammates is
Ah.
the Hellbat.
AKA
Yes.
The single coolest looking thing ever invented.
Yes.
Forged by Superman
Yes.
as part of the Sun, each member of the Justice League contributed to this monstrous mech's abilities.
And boy, does it show. The Hellbat is absolutely hardcore.
Made of nanokinetic mesh, it can shapeshift around Batman's body and operates via telepathic link.
Of course.
Fly, turn invisible,
Of course.
and fire a bat-shaped chest laser. And by diverting
Standard.
all the suit's power into his fists, he can use the Devastator, a punch powered by Wonder Woman's strength. And she's strong enough to yank the friggin' Earth around. Though it does have a 95% chance of giving old bats a heart attack.
Which
Oh,
he
wow.
has given himself to save all of Gotham City on at least one occasion.
Yeah.
It's that level of insane drive that pushed him to use the Hellbat in his one-man invasion of Apocalypse in order to bring his son back to life.
You know,
Wow.
Apocalypse, home to the god of evil himself, Darkseid.
God
Batman
of tyranny.
Down, the final boss of DC Comics, and actually kicked his ass.
Yeah.
Incredible, considering Darkseid is a being strong enough to destroy entire universes and fast enough to fly to the edge of the universe in seconds. Since the DC universe is significantly larger than our own, that would be over 600 quintillion times the speed of light.
That
Damn!
Darkseid avatar even took a Shoryuken from Alan Scott, who was amped up from the energy of the multiverse. And Bats cleaned his clock just as hard.
But this incalculable strength is drawn from Batman's own life force, specifically his metabolism.
Okay.
Should any fight with the Hellbat go on too long, Batman may succumb to its hunger before finishing the fight himself. Or
Ooh, shit.
absorb someone else's
Biomass.
fuel. That works too.
So basically, you'd have to be completely batshit insane to pilot this thing. And Bats, is... Yeah, sorry to break it to you, but the grown man that wears his underwear on the outside isn't all there.
Okay, that one here. Come on, he was affected by a scarecrow.
He's completely aware of this. That's why he does not kill. Because if he did, he understands that he can't trust himself to know when to stop.
Batman is out the nigh-omniscient Metron defeated his counterpart, the Batman who laughs.
Oh boy, yeah, took a
Superman
built
in
a
a one-on-one fight. No,
Brother Eye.
Not canon.
Yeah, save the universe.
Technically had help. Yeah, that one.
Although many
King
of
got
his
knowledge,
greatest
brought
accomplishments
some
have been aided by his
Command Dark Side
exceptional
jokes.
prep work and
Yep.
knowledge, he's no stranger to being put on the spot, even in the face of Armageddon. Who else would kick the Spectre, the Angel of Wrath, God's divine judgment, in the face, and then tell him to get the hell out of his city?
The goddamn fucking bat. Yeah. Oh wow.
Parademons arrive soon.
Think I haven't planned for this?
Nice.
You would be forgiven for doubting the destiny of genius, billionaire, playboy,
Philanthropist.
Tony Stark.
Yeah, because you can add massive prick to that list, too.
Tony's parents died when he was still young.
Indian billionaire, played with the founder of the British Illuminati, trained by Cap. Oh, okay, so he was trained in Shang-Chi.
Tony decided to live it up and down.
The Infinity Gauntlet.
The ladies.
Like the roleplay as Doctor Strange. They do look alike, so yeah.
Part of a military-industrial complex, selling devastating high-tech arms to the highest bidder.
And Tony got to see his handiwork firsthand when it literally blew up in his face.
Yeah.
Tony never had much of a heart to begin
That was
with.
that was a bit through the body armor too.
Unlike so many men of weaker spirit, though, Tony refused to give up. He was made of tougher stuff. He was made of iron.
So he built himself a robot suit to bust the hell out of there. And when he got back to the good old US of A, he devoted his life to protecting the world from the kinds of weapons he helped make by making an even better robot suit and becoming a superhero.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah.
Building new suits.
I am Iron Man. I love that. I love that theme song.
As a founding member of the Avengers, he has constructed dozens of different models, which he can call to him at once like a literal one-man army.
The Iron Legion.
Armors come with the same basic toolkit: super strength, massively hypersonic flight, and repulsor blast.
Repulsors are extremely dense beams of muons, unstable subatomic particles similar to electrons. They're actually really interesting. See, they're classified as leptons, which don't have any known substructures. Just sort of like... Just suck the fun out of it.
Yeah. We'll be here for hours.
Come with onboard AI.
The AI, the power, including.
Hack into enemy technology, command his other suits to fight remotely, and operate down to the picosecond. That's 1/trillionth of a second.
Even outdated armors are strong enough to blow up a chunk of rock as big as Manhattan. By taking a look at its speed, Tony's armor would have had to be hidden with an energy of nearly 300 teratons of TNT. That's 3 times stronger than the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs.
Years spent defending the Earth has conditioned Tony to be prepared for.
Okay, what is this?
And he has an armor for almost.
What's this from?
He's got an armor to bust Hulks, an armor to bust Thors, an armor that can
Godbuster
turn intangible,
Virtual,
a super tiny
Soul
armor
Hammer.
that can mess with your insides, and an armor made of white sticky alien goo.
You haven't seen that
Evidently
symbiote?
Not legal in all 50 states.
Yeah,
In
symbiotic.
order to remain as flexible as possible, though, his standard go-to is the Model Prime. It has all the classic Iron Man staples and has even incorporated size changing for extra strength, an invisible stealth mode,
And a badass lightning samurai sword. Say what you want about the smug son of a bitch,
Ooh,
but he's
wow.
definitely got style.
I like that armor.
Like alcoholism, but look who's talking.
it was
Yeah.
more than likely that same devil-may-care attitude that led to Tony revealing his secret identity to the world, which I guess had no consequences.
Look, Wiz, when you build a space laser strong enough to wipe out alien fleets in one shot, I don't think the Mandarin is going to interrupt your shawarma lunch date.
Yeah, exactly.
Space laser is a Dyson sphere, a speculative superstructure that is meant to encircle an entire star and harness its energy.
Yeah,
Something only
Forerunners.
possible by a
Halo Forerunner.
to civilization on the Kardashev scale.
It's basically when you're galaxy-brained enough to draw power from the entire solar system.
I know it's comics, but the fact that Tony just has one of these lying around is insane. Known as Soul's Hammer, Tony's incomplete sphere is strong enough to destroy a planet at only a 2% charge.
Didn't
I
you
can see
work
that.
on one of those? I remember you talking
Yeah.
about how it'd solve your student loan problems once and for all.
Really?
On behalf of the families of several planets that no longer exist, I'm not legally at liberty to discuss that.
Years
Okay.
of protecting the world from aliens, gods,
I gotta find it
evil
out.
friends. All of that stuff wore Tony down and turned him into the one thing he promised himself he would never become: a narc.
A narc.
The U.S. government's enforcement of the super
Oh, yeah.
led to a literal
Civil war.
between superheroes. It wouldn't be as
And the second time.
So it did prove he could hang with the best of them. He's beaten Captain America in hand-to-hand combat, survived blows from Thor, and even
Beat Reed Richards in
took
chest
down
5 times.
Hulk.
Made Sentry bleed. I thought command.
Magneto, the guy that controls metal, the thing that surrounds Tony's entire body.
Well, you can make it non-magnetic.
His power with Jupiter's magnetic field.
Wow.
Then Max punched him with the power of the sun, and it was like no big deal. There really doesn't seem to be a limit to how insane Tony's tech gets. In the
Oh,
movies,
boy, yeah.
The same guy that figured out time travel just sitting around one evening.
Sitting around one evening, yeah.
Down a beer. Tony's already shattered the laws of physics. Yeah, sure. Go to the Middle Ages and play nights with Doctor Doom, you scamp.
Yeah, good. Go on.
The invention of all, however, was the E-scape, an entire
Ooscape.
virtual universe where the only limit is his imagination.
And because Tony's nothing if not predictable, he made an armor out of it.
Of course.
He made an armor out of a universe.
This virtual armor is composed of solid holograms that can form any weapon Tony can think
That's
of.
nothing new.
Even it likely cannot compare to the armor Tony created inside the E-scape, the Godbuster.
Ooh.
It's literally Iron Man going Super Saiyan. The Godbuster was so powerful, it destroyed the entire E-scape in a single blast, along with the AI controlling all of it.
An earlier iteration of
Shit.
the Godbuster was able to stand up to Celestials, cosmic gods that can warp reality, like Galactus, Odin, and Franklin, who can
Franklin
summon
Richards.
multi-
Yeah, they're Franklin Richards.
power.
So it lives up to the friggin' name in case you were wondering. But it isn't that kind of power that makes Tony special. After a life spent wallowing in vice and pleasure, Tony rebuilt himself into a man he could be proud of.
Yeah.
Someone who could sacrifice everything to save the world.
Save the universe.
Underneath it all, that man of iron had a heart of gold.
You want my property? You can't have it. But I did you a big favor. I have successfully privatized world peace.
All right, the combatant star is set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Iron Man's gonna win. Yeah, Iron Man's gonna win. But at this point, where can you go with these heroes? Where at this point, just like, what's the point of going on with these heroes here? It's like Batman here. After everything he's accomplished, beating Darkseid, Gotham really shouldn't be an issue. Like, cleaning up the streets of Gotham, like, no, like, what threat are individuals like Scarecrow, Joker, Two-Face, Penguin, and all the other guys? And I love how Amanda Waller considers him a metahuman. And yeah, like, oh wow, I think even Deathstroke says that Batman punches harder than most metahumans with super strength. Cause yeah, that's why I say Batman has become super powered through nothing but sheer training and force of frickin' will. Yeah, I'm sorry, he's no longer human. He's no longer a regular human. That's a fact. But yeah, the Hellbat here, but Iron Man, yeah, he's got all those suits here, God Killer armor. Oh, brother, taking on Celestial. It's like, go back to him here. What threat do the various villains of Iron Man have on him after all that? Any at all here? If he could even take on Celestials, like Frank, like little Richard right there. Oh, but I knew. Oh, so that kid's actually. I think I got that far in Future Foundation, which said he was Celestial. But yeah, I was like, what? Do they just let this guy win then? Because it's kind of they kind of have to or whatever. But he built a dice. He built his own. He built a Dyson sphere. Incomplete it might be, but he built one with the resources of what whatever he can get from obviously other multiverses and such. Blah blah blah. But oh brother, it's like you keep hyping these guys up high and high that it makes it impossible to think a bullet can kill them. It's like to the point where if it ever happens, like Batman was killed by a guy with a bullet, we'd be pissed as hell. Oh boy, but yeah, and how I go Iron Man, stuff like that. Jesus. Although, I will say this, before I... Sorry, I know that in Civil War 2, a friend of mine told me about this here, because I don't care. But he told me that after the end of Civil War, Iron Man promised that if something like that ever happened again, that he'll get two sides to sit down and talk it out. And when Civil War 2 happened, or was it just the Inhumans versus the mutants? I think that was the same thing. Yeah, he got to two sides together and sat them down and tried to talk it out. Didn't work, but still, at least he kept true to what he said. What? You like I'm learning a lot about Batman here.
Hey, Bats! Now, I can respect a man with a healthy sense of paranoia and billions to spare.
Billions spare?
Steve and Nat are really up my ass about this.
Steve and Nat?
Take the Watchtower offline now.
Steve? Bruce.
I don't want this fight, Tony. It'll be the biggest mistake of your life.
Okay, this guy. The way that
Clark, do you read me? The Watchtower is being attacked.
Seriously, Bats? I figured out hacking in the second grade. How do you think I got in here? Aside from...
So Batman already knows Tony this way. We got the so he obviously got some backup for Tony here.
This sticks. I thought we were grown-ups here.
And I like the music, by the way.
Ready when you are.
Get the hell back quickly. So he was.
Friday,
Bruce was.
I need Soul's hammer online pronto.
So.
Here's my coordinates. I'll try to.
Oh! Batter up! Although, should the Watchtower not be falling on you guys as well?
What did you expect? I am Batman.
And I am
Iron Man. Oh!
Got a suit for everything, Bats, including busting wannabe gods like you.
Wanna be god like you. Ooh, nice. That's War Machine. Oh, wow, look at that armor. Okay. The gun.
Bust this.
Okay. Here we go. Come on. God, we need more. We need like another Marvel vs. DC video game fighting game like this. Oh, awesome. Hey, Tony. All right. Yep. Here we go. Hologram.
Had to divert some power to hacking that suit. Like I said, second grade.
Yes.
Friday, fire the
Yep.
hammer.
Hacking the suit. Yeah. That was now. People say it's well, just make it a closed system. Trust me, Tony learned how to go against that.
No more armors, Tony.
Oh.
Just you and me.
No.
Man to man.
Oh, you're gonna die.
Well, man to genius billionaire playboy.
Boy, the number best. Well, he's also a genius billionaire. Well, Playboy's an act, but the number best, yeah. So,
Model 58.
Blow up.
Nano armor.
The
Stick
nano-
it into your body back on the Watchtower. Friday. Initiate self-destruct.
The way he took out the Mandarin. Oh, he's got metal bones.
Friday. I could really use a drink.
You could really use some iodine on that thing and alcohol. Wow.
Oh, come on! You know, if they fought naked, Batman would have beat the shit out of him.
While Batman is a
Yeah.
character defined by his tenacity, preparedness, and utter genius, so is Tony Stark.
Yeah.
And neither could
They
rely
both
on
knew each
Batman
other at this
alone
point.
to pull them through.
And it shouldn't come as a surprise. Batman's standard batsuit couldn't quite hold up to the firepower of even the most basic Iron Man armors. The batsuit is surprisingly tough, sure, but it isn't taking hits from a dude that can punch apart Manhattan. And despite Bats having a ton of nifty gadgets, Iron Man's armors were way more varied and powerful.
Exactly.
With so many unique and often alien abilities, there was no way Bats could predict all of them.
With time, he could certainly figure out a plan of attack, but since Tony is just as much a genius schemer as Batman, he could do the same.
There are lots of cases where he would have won, especially with his...
Basically, many of its armaments would be effective against most of Iron Man armor, like why.
Absolutely dwarfed the majority of
Okay.
Iron Man's arsenal, and could have killed him immediately were it not for Tony's own trump cards.
Like the Godbuster, which was definitely strong enough to contend with it. The Hellbat could take on Darkseid, but a weaker version of the Godbuster could hold its own against Celestial.
Darkseid was a being capable of threatening the multiverse with his power and moving many times faster than light.
Yep.
The Celestials were capable of the same.
With an armor that strong, Tony could buy himself enough time to break out all his other tricks, like sneaking nano armors into Batman's body, phasing through him with ghost tech, draining the Hellbat's power, or just hacking his suit and shutting it off.
And with
Pretty
an army
much.
of armors at his beck and call, Tony could certainly hold Batman off long enough to employ those strategies.
I mean, granted, you.
Since he can control them remotely, he technically didn't even need to be there and put himself in harm's way.
And remember, the Hellbat used Batman's own life force as a battery. He needed to end the fight quick or else his own armor would kill him first. With Tony throwing an army at him, he didn't have a good way of doing that. Tony just had too much shit to throw at Batman, while Batman didn't have the time or options he needed to keep up.
Yeah.
Batman may have been a god among men, but Iron Man's wealth of gadgets, insanely powerful tech, and greater mechanical experience allowed him to crush the Cape Crusader.
I win.
You might think it's an injustice that Batman's gonna need avenging, but
Avenging.
Iron Man was in a whole nother league.
Okay, not bad. That was better than your previous puns.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah. And again, like people could say, well, wait, shouldn't the Batsuit have the Hellbat should have protection, or better yet, be closed off to any form of wireless hacking? Thing is, in one of the comic books, Iron Man faced an alien that was able to hack his armor, and it was and his armor was a closed system as well, and so he picked up a trick. Tony picked up a trick here, and so yeah, nothing is truly closed apparently. And we also got instantly that these two were aware of each other. They knew each other here, so obvious, but yeah, so okay. So Batman instantly going for the Hellbat armor when he got the chance. That made sense. Still, yeah, that thing was made to face the Justice League here, specifically. So it was highly specialized. We need more crossovers. Yeah, we definitely need more crossovers to happen here with all of those things. How would Batman and Iron Man make weapons and gadgets and suits to counter each other if they were actually crossover? But jeez Louise, I'm glad I actually dropped out of reading all those DC and Marvel comic books, because at this point, the heroes have gotten to the point where if they can't be killed, and if they are, it's like we call bullshit when we see everything they survived at. Like, again, if Iron Man or Batman were to actually be killed by a bullet, no matter the circumstance, fans would riot here. It's like, no, it does. You put them too high. You made them immortal. You literally made these guys pretty much immortal here. I literally cannot see Batman getting defeated, even by completely new opponents that he's never faced before and doesn't know anything about at this point. No wonder they have to reset the universe every so often.
I hope you enjoyed that episode.
They write themselves into a corner.
We just released a brand new show called Last Laugh on Rooster Teeth. It's all about people trying to make each other laugh, and Everybody trying not to. Check it out by clicking the box below me. Thanks.
Okay, next one here, we got Reverse Flash versus Black Goku versus Reverse Flash. Goku Black versus... Okay. Okay. I got nothing. I don't know much about Reverse Flash at all. Don't really care. Goku Black. I have not watched Dragon Ball Super at all. I got no interest. I had my fill with Dragon Ball Z and then Dragon Ball, and I'm just done with these long-running shonen shows. I know I'd like him, but enough already with these long shonen shows that go on for who knows how many episodes. So, good battle here, nice return. Now I really want the Hellbat armor toy. That like Play Arts Kai release a copy unless that's the indeed the X Shadow I got. Well, so everyone, thank you for watching. As always, tell me what you all thought about this episode in the comment section down below. I'd like to subscribe for more videos. Till next one, this is Mecha-san, logging out.